And the Ricochet! Ricochet taking out Logan Paul!
Tell me when I'm telling lies!
Let me in.
Hey, this is the Toxic Ring Scandal featuring TBK, the Turnbuckle King himself. Thank you guys for coming out. Got another good one for you guys today. We'll talk about, is he in love or just lust? We're going to talk about the relationship of Ricochet and Samantha Irvin, of how these two met each other and how they got the relationship to where it's at. And we also will determine if it's a relationship win or is it a relationship cap. That's what we're going to decide today. But it's definitely good. Let's see who came into the locker room, because we are here at the locker room today. We're going to get into it. Get your seat at the lockers. But before we get into it, like I said, let's see who came in first. Carl Myers, salute to you. Thanks for coming out, man. Thanks for coming out, bro. I appreciate it. We're going to do interviews first with Chris Van Vliet. We'll do one of Samantha Irvin first. She mentioned how she met Ricochet. Ricochet. We also did an interview with Chris Van Vliet. We'll mention how he met Samantha Irvin. But yeah, definitely. I'm going to unveil some things in this relationship that doesn't seem right. We don't see that in the interview, and also on the stuff that I did some research and found upon. See who else came into the locker room. Who came into the locker room today? Let's see who came in here. Chris Ruth. He's definitely looking like he worships her for sure. Yes, you are on the money, Chris Ruth. And definitely we're going to get into it. Going to talk about it, though. Going to definitely talk about it. And we're going to, I'm going to have my thoughts after each interview and determine if it's, like I said before, relationship win or relationship cap. So with that being said, we're going to get into the interviews and let's see what's going on between these two. So let me get to that real quick.
Following and following the current wrestlers and just getting in the mix of what was going on. And he followed me back, and I was like, oh, he followed me back. Then he followed me immediately on Instagram. It was all professional. I was just following and following the I was doing my due.
Amazing. First of all, how did you guys meet?
We met on Twitter, actually. I was doing my due diligence. It was all professional. I was just following and following the current wrestlers and just getting in the mix of what was going on. And he followed me back, and I was like, oh, he followed me back. Then he followed me immediately on Instagram, and I said he really opened up a separate app and looked me up and followed me on Instagram.
Okay, we see a red flag right here. It seems like Mr. Ricochet, it seems like you see kind of thirsty there, man. So she was just started out as a fan, before she got hired by WWE as the current ring announcer for the Raw brand. She said she was following wrestlers and she followed Ricochet, and she said Ricochet followed her back. That's cool. That's not the issue. But the issue is he immediately went to Instagram, opened it up, looked her name up, and he followed her immediately. It's like he was kind of stalky and seemed very thirsty. Seemed very, very thirsty. Come on, man. Very thirsty. Come on, Ricochet. You Ricochet, a WWE superstar, former NXT champion, former United States champion, and a regular girl. Even though Samantha is beautiful, I'm not going to hold you, but you immediately jumped all over as soon as you followed her right away. And then you went and opened up Instagram, searched her up, and then followed her. Man, you seem thirsty, man. That's a red flag, Ricochet. Red flag number one that we call this relationship already. I've been in the video 5 minutes and I caught a red flag already. At least give me a few minutes, Ricochet. Man, you seem thirsty, man. Let's see. See what's came to the locker room before we begin. Ramon, salute to you. What's going on? Thanks for coming to the locker room. Yes, Samantha is lit. Yes, she is. Chris Root, Samantha Irvin is the ring announcer for the Raw brand on WWE. She did start out NXT, then SmackDown. She's currently engaged to Ricochet, who is also on the Raw brand. Ramon said instant follow. Come on, bro. Make that girl work for it. You are absolutely right. Make her work for it, man. You are that damn good just for saying that comment. I'm going to give you this, Ramon.
Because I am that damn good.
Yes, this is bad. This is bad. Yes, Chris, I know you had mentioned you was an AW fan, but yeah, definitely, yeah, she's a ring announcer. We're going to get more into it, but this just seemed bad. He instant follow, as Ramon stated. It just seemed this dude is super, super thirsty. Come on, Ricochet. You can do better than that, man. I know Samantha's good, but you make it so obvious that you're more into her than she is into you. You're being the thirst bucket, man. Come on, man. But let's get back to the interview with Chris Van Vliet and Samantha Irvin.
Yeah, and he was just liking my stuff, and I messaged him and I said, thank you for being so nice and, you know, liking my stuff. And he was like saying good morning to me and stuff. It was just really nice. And we just started talking, and we're still talking. That's how I usually tell people, like, we just never stopped talking.
And then it was like, all right, well, next time we're in Las Vegas, let's meet in person.
It was like we had a few conversations, and I didn't even tell him that I was probably going to work at WWE, because I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not about to be dating no wrestler right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? I was like, no, but I ended up telling him a couple conversations in. I was like, hey, seems like we're going to keep talking, and I just want you to know, like, I'm probably going to be moving to Florida. I'm probably going to be around. And he was like, ew, you're going to be closer to me? And he didn't care. So yeah, then he said he wanted to come see me. So he flew out to Vegas, and that was it. We drove to the Grand Canyon on a whim.
But you say that like the Grand Canyon is not close.
It's not.
Whoa, what did she just say? They had their first date. He flew out to Vegas to see her, and they went to the Grand Canyon on a whim? Come on, Ricochet, man. You is thirsty, boy. Boy, you are thirsty. This is just a bad look on Ricochet's end. Let me one sec, guys. This just looks bad. I'm gonna pull this up. It just, I'm just flabbergasted right now. Man. This dude just seemed too thirsty. What we got saying before we go any further? Let's see. He should have got her to pay the flight and gas price. Yeah, how can you do that, Ricochet? Come on, man. You could do better than that, Ricochet. You Ricochet, man. Let's see. Ricochet sound like a thirsty simp. You're right. Like I said, it got so bad, I got to go Michael Cole on him. I got to go Michael Cole. Not this way. Not this way, Ricochet. Let's see what else we got. Chris Root said that's what happens when you extremely attracted someone. Right about that. New Jack back in the day, what got this girl paying his hotel bill? That's a fact, Ramon. That's a fact. I think Sims are hilarious. They are. And you guys been spot on. You guys are definitely awesome right now. All right, this is terrible. I'm just saying, you took her to Las Vegas. You know, I mean, you was in Las Vegas when you met her. You took to the Grand Canyon. That's like a 4-hour drive. And this is for a first date, guys. Remind you, this is for a first date. This is sad. Ricochet, my brother, moving like Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah, this is bad. I mean, seriously, Ricochet. Seriously. I mean, a first date, you doing all of this. A first date. What do you have to say for yourself, Ricochet? I mean, this is just sad. I mean, Las Vegas to Grand Canyon. First date. It's like, I mean, seriously, what are you thinking, man? What are you thinking? I hope she knows how to eat. Good for separation. You funny, Ramon. You got me cracking up here. It's early, man. We didn't even get into the meat and potatoes yet. I hope she knows how to eat. Good for the separation did on her. I don't know about all that. April Lewis said, hey, don't be talking about my brother Ricochet. Well, April, Ricochet, we're not even get to his part of the interview yet. I'm not even talking about him. He's telling on himself. I'm just clarifying how much he's telling on himself. And also, this is the locker room. I'll talk about anybody that I want to talk about who wants to put themselves out there. So that's how it goes down over here. Talk about whoever I want to. Yeah, Ricochet put himself out there for a first date. Come on, Ricochet. But April Lewis, stick around if you want to stick around. I will allow Ricochet to tell you everything else is so Samantha Irvin. I ain't got to tell you everything. I'm just putting it out there. I'm putting what they put out there. When you put yourselves out there like that, I got to put it on blast. I got to do it. Thank you, Ramon. Let them know the locker room is no holds barred. And guess what? Not only is it no holds barred, it's not a prediction. It's a spoiler.
And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Yeah, that's a spoiler. Definitely no holds barred. The locker room, we got to unveil some things here. But with that being said, also before we get to further, those who are here for the first time and those who are familiar with the locker room, like and subscribe and keep the notification light on, because I do highlight scandals and relationships like these to let you know if it's a relationship win or a cap. But with that, let's get back to this interview. It's definitely getting real good with Chris Van Vliet and Samantha Irvin.
It's like 4.5 hours or something.
Yeah.
But I love to drive and he loves to drive, and all of our conversations were long. We were on the phone talking for hours and hours. Like seriously, every day we were talking, and it just seemed like a fun thing to do. Like, let's go for this little road trip.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'd never been there before, and neither had he. So
That is the best first date ever.
it really was. It was so nice. And now he's living out here in Vegas. So we're driving around. Just yesterday we were driving and I'm like, look at us still driving together. Me and you still together.
What do you guys call each other? I call my wife honey. We're honey people.
I call him handsome a lot.
Awesome.
Yeah, I call him handsome. He calls me honey.
Hmm.
Yeah. We call each other baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is so
Baldy. No, just kidding.
sweet. Why you bald?
Why you bald,
Why-
Baldy?
That comes up all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you ugly?
I do always say, like, why are you so handsome? I should just say, why are you bald? And I should say it like that
Should.
because I love it.
Why are you so ugly?
Is he saying that to me?
No,
Oh.
no. You know the thing I'm talking about.
No.
You don't?
No, I just thought you were dissing me.
Oh, there's a very viral clip of him live on Instagram.
Oh,
He's
of
answering the
course.
clips,
No,
right? And he's like, "Why are you
I'm
bald?
sorry. No,
Why are you ugly?"
of course I know what you're talking about. But when you said, why are you so ugly? I was thinking of something else.
Oh,
Why are you bald? Why are you ugly? Yeah, I remember. That was
Okay, that is the end of that interview. Thank God. I don't know how much longer I could take much more of that, but as you can see, they like driving and for hours and hours like it's normal. I don't know about the men in the live chat right now. That's not my idea of a first date, taking a woman and not just drive but 4 hours to a whole nother state and going to the Grand Canyon. That's not my thing. What happened to, getting to know a person, going maybe a coffee day, walk in the park, go to museums, something. Why I gotta be all like that? Ricochet, this shows that you are a simp. You a simp, man. I'm sorry, Ricochet. I gotta put that on you. I mean, this is just sad, man. This is sad. This is just sad. But with that being said, that is the end of that interview. But unfortunately, we got to get to Ricochet's part of the interview. We got to get to his interview, guys. And with that being said, we're going to highlight what he had to say with Chris Van Vliet on how he met his fiance, Samantha Irvin herself, of what Ricochet feels about his lovely fiance that he calls honey, as Chris Van Vliet says. But this is not a good look for you thus far, Mr. Ricochet. No, sir. This is not good at all, to say the least. We gonna see where this go, and we're gonna see what he has to say regarding this. Tune in. We are still here at the locker room. Let's see what the comments have to say before we get into further. Yes, Emperor Lewis, thank you. A bit off topic, but Prince Harry is definitely Meghan Markle's simp. Chris Rue, luckily for Prince Harry, he's not in the wrestling industry. I can't really highlight that relationship. Meghan Markle was a failed actress, but she's not in the wrestling industry. I cannot touch on that, but I agree. He does seem like a simp. And Ramon said, damn, these incels. Yeah, it's not a good look. I'm sorry. And I got to hit the Michael Cole again. Not this way. Not this way. Back in the day, WWE acted like that instant jumper six. Oh man. Let's get to Simpshay. I'm sorry, Ricochet, not Simpshay. Excuse me wearing my manners. We'll get to his interview with Chris Van Vliet. Let's see what he has to say regarding meeting his lovely fiance, Samantha Irvin.
I want to take it back. Congratulations on your recent engagement. And I want to take it back Talk us through the first time that you and Samantha met.
Actually, I went to see her in Vegas because she used to perform out here. She did like Cirque du Soleil, and she did a bunch of cool like production shows out here. But
she used to perform doing what, Ricochet? What does Samantha perform? What does she perform? Are you? I'm not. I mean, I'm not a rocket. I'm not a genius. I'm not a rocket scientist, but for what he said, I gotta put it out there. Is he trying to say that Samantha Irvin was in Vegas? I'm gonna play it again. Samantha Irvin, was she a dancer, aka stripper model? Is that what you implying, Simpshay? Simpshay, is that what you implying? Yes, Chris Ruth, you're absolutely right. It's his choice who he wants to date. Remember that? Yes. If he wants to be a simp, it's his choice. If he wants to embarrass himself, that's his choice. But like I said earlier, he puts it out there. I gotta highlight it, like he's doing right now. Simpshay. He said that it seemed like she was performing. Let's see what he said that again. Let's roll that back.
Time that you and Samantha met.
Actually, I went to see her in Vegas because she used to perform out here. She did like Cirque du Soleil, and she did a bunch of cool like production shows out here. But we actually started on Twitter. She added me on Twitter, and we started talking. But then I flew out to see her, and we were hanging, like we flew out, and then when I landed, we didn't have anything planned, and so we were just driving around Vegas, and I'm looking around Vegas because, you know, I've never even really been to Vegas before, and it's so pretty. And she's like, so we're trying to figure out what we want to do, what's going on, and she says, "Do you want to go to the Grand Canyon?" And I'm thinking from Vegas to the Grand, I'm assuming it's not a very far trip.
Yeah.
You know, I'm assuming because also it was probably like 8 o'clock at night because I had just landed and we went and got some food and we spent.
So when you met Samantha Irvin, Ricochet, when you met her in person in Vegas, you talked to her after you was being thirsty for her on Twitter and also on Instagram. After you immediately follow her back and looked her up on Instagram, as she stated her words. You didn't know what to do. You had nothing planned out. You were that thirsty to see her. And you say you didn't know how far Las Vegas to the Grand Canyon was. It's the thing, Ricochet. You ever heard of the internet? You ever heard of Google Maps? You ever heard of Apple Maps? You could type it and be like, hey, where's this going? I would have been like, if that was me, I would have said no. But you were so thirsty for Samantha, you didn't care. Come on, man. You got to do better than that, Ricochet. Oh, man. You definitely showing some red flags this right now. Let's see what we got in the locker room comments. Chris Root said dancers are extremely sexy, especially extremely high-rate dancers. Yes, she's a dancer, meaning I believe that Samantha Irvin was a stripper before she came to WWE. Come on, how many dancers we find in Vegas just a regular dancer? That girl was a stripper, man. I know how to read between lines, and hopefully you guys do too. That woman was a stripper, dancer. That's a professional way of saying she's a stripper, she's a model, dancer. They don't want to say stripper, make it look bad. That woman was a stripper, man. You can't fool me, Simpshay. Come on, man. But let's continue on with this interview. Let's continue on, see what he has to say.
Talk for a little bit, you know. So I said, sure, yeah, absolutely. Like, how far away is it? And she's like, I think it's like 4 hours. And I'm like,
yeah, it's just in a different state, you know.
I was like, sure, yeah, let's go. Like, absolutely. And so literally like 8, 9 o'clock at night, we just take off for the Grand Canyon. I think we stop at Kingsman, Arizona.
What? 8 o'clock at night? 9 o'clock at night? Come on, man. You left Vegas late at night to go to Grand Canyon first date. What kind of first date was y'all going on? Ricochet, you hooked up with Samantha Irvin in Vegas. And it was not just a date. She was a stripper and you hooked up with her, hooking up. Come on, Ricochet. You can't play me for no fool, man. Come on, man. What you said, Ramon? She was stripper Ricochet while on the date. Yep, sure was. She sure was, man. That's why I say you're a simp. This dude a simp, man. You a simp, Ricochet. Simp-a-shay, you a simp, man. Come on, Simp-a-shay. You can do better than that. But with that being said, we gotta get back to this interview. Like I said, so many red flags. I gotta put them up. 4 hours. Come on. 4 hours. Ricochet, I hope you got services for that, no lie. Who know? I hope he did something right. But you embarrass yourself out here, Simp-a-shay. Come on, man.
Huh? I think that's where we stopped, like halfway. You know, that next morning, I don't think she said, I saw a Cracker Barrel. I love Cracker Barrel. And I don't think she said she ever been to a Cracker Barrel before. And I said, oh, we got to go. It's so good. And if she has, she said she hasn't been in a long, long time. And I said, so we got to go. So that was kind of our real first date, was like meeting at a Cracker Barrel where we really sat down and talked. And it was so funny because the waitress, I guess she thought we had been together for a long time. And then we were like, oh, no, this is actually our first date. And she was like, what? She goes, oh, you guys have just been sitting here like, she goes, I thought you guys would have been together for a long time. And then we're like, oh, no, thank you so much. So like from day one, it's just been like, from day.
Oh, isn't that sweet? Get out of here, Ricochet. They said that because you was going all out spending all this money on Samantha, not because of the chemistry. Come on, man. You embarrassing yourself out here. Chris Roos said he's not as hypnotized as Matt Cardona is through Matt, because Matt's completely blinded. Not yet. Remember, Ricochet's engaged to Samantha Irvin, Chris. I think he is. He up there. He ain't as bad as Matt Cardona. You right about that. But he up there. Ramon said, if my girl said, let's go on a 4-hour drive, we taking the bus. I ain't paying that gas price. Oh, man. Oh, man. You awesome for that comment.
And I'm awesome.
I mean, Ricochet, you got to beat a man. And you are not that man right now.
Be the man. You gotta beat the man.
You ain't the man. You acting like a simp out here. Oh, my goodness. Brunel Borg said, hey, welcome to the locker room, Toxic Ring Scandal. Like, subscribe as you come into the locker room. Yeah, it's funny, Carl. It is so funny. This dude's making a fool of himself. He's making a fool of himself. This is so embarrassing. But this interview's almost over. Thank goodness. Let's get back to what Simp-a-shay has to say.
Day one, it's been like, I don't know, perfect, I want to say. Nobody's perfect, but like we are perfect.
That is a hell of a first date. Vegas to Cracker Barrel on the way to the Grand Canyon.
And then our first photo together is like us standing together in front of the Grand Canyon.
Jeez. Wow.
It's like, it's only down from there now, you know?
I mean, seriously, that's insane.
No, but since then, it's just been great, man. Every day's just been like.
See, even Chris Van Vliet know you a fool. He said, that's insane. That's one hell of a first date. Even he know you a simp. He's the one said because he's being political. He does interview all the WWE wrestlers, for goodness sake. But this is bad. That's the interview with Chris Van Vliet. Now, another thing I'm going to, like I said, now, thing about it is, they started dating back in 2021. They got engaged in January 2023. So the thing about it is, because I'm Batman, I'm the man, the visionary revolution. I am Steph freaking Rollins. They should come to the locker room, man. Thing about it is, these two, they've been dating for quite some time. But another thing I want to highlight, since they started dating in 2021, they've been engaged for over a year. When is the wedding? When are you guys getting married? You've been engaged for a minute now. Is something holding up? Is there something? Is there trouble in paradise with this wedding? What is Ricochet? Samantha Irvin don't want to sign a prenup. If you're even smart enough to get one? why are you guys still engaged after all this time? It's been a year and a few months. So that's definitely weird. Ricochet's a simp period, but the question is, what is she seeing him? She's obviously starter and more eloquent than Ricochet. I don't know. Gerard beats me. She said in the interview, he's so handsome. Her words. So maybe she like his sipping. I don't know. I call him Sipper-Shay. When me and my girl go on a date, we order from the dollar menu, and 4 years later, she's still here. Salute to you, Ramon. You ain't doing no 4-hour trips like Sipper-Shay doing. At least you ain't doing that. What did Ricochet do? Because of Batman, you came in late. There were interviews by Chris Van Vliet of Samantha Irvin and Ricochet telling how they met, and very questionable things of that Ricochet did on his first date with Samantha Irvin. And we are here at this point. But yeah. Gerard said Ricochet's a phenomenal wrestler. He can't cut a promo. No, he can't. I agree. He can't. But thing about it is, now there's some photos of these two that I did pull up. Couple things I do want to highlight. Now, for those who don't know, Ricochet, he is a father of 2 kids, and he had 2 previous relationships, I believe. And now he's engaged, but like I said, when is the wedding? We do know, for the record, he has 2 kids. There's a picture of them right here. Definitely. No problem, Gerard. Appreciate, no problem. Appreciate you coming out, Gerard. But yeah, anyway, Ricochet has 2 kids from previous relationships. He has a son and daughter. Also, another thing that's kind of strange. If you guys remember, Ricochet back in 2019, he had a leaked tape pleasuring himself. There's a tape of him out there where he was pleasuring himself, and it got leaked. The WWE found out about it. Now, because it was a leak, he wasn't putting himself out there. He did not get in trouble for this. It didn't affect him in any way, shape, or form. But I know this dude here. He seems like he's one of those nympho type of dudes. And I know he's a sucker for love. Also, another thing that is questionable with Mr. Ricochet, he said something about his fiance that we just cannot ignore. Hit the locker room. He said here, if you guys can read the tweet there, one person said, David Aris said, "Stop shoving her in our faces. Samantha the Bomb is promoting her OnlyFans in her accounts everywhere. Stop it already." Look what Ricochet said. "Believe me and my bank account wishes she had an OnlyFans." And he has the money sign emoji. Wow, that is another red flag. And I want you to see, this is his account, Ricochet, King Ricochet. He said he wished that him and his bank account that Samantha Irvin had an OnlyFans. This is his fiance, guys. He said he wishes his fiance had an OnlyFans. Very, very suspicious. That's a red flag. That is definitely a red flag. I don't know. That is definitely a red flag. I mean, that's not good. No. And I would say this definitely goes on the list as well.
You just made the list. Oh no.
Yeah, this goes on the list, and he's already got 2 red flags, and now we got to add another red flag to the list. It's another red flag. Let's see what they got. Comments got to say about this in the locker room. What do we got? Because Obama said, "Hey, I'll take Samantha if Ricochet came back completely. Be sure, because of Batman, you better watch out. You may have to take a 4-hour ride for a first date. She may make you drive to the Grand Canyon." Don't be a simp like Sipper-Shay. Oh, man. Gerard said, "Just finished working. This live stream is good for me on my bus ride home." No problem, Gerard. We had a couple stuff at the locker room. See what else here? What else did you say here? Let's see. You said too that, damn, he has 2 kids. That means Samantha is a stepmom. Damn, she must really love him. Oh yeah, she said he's so handsome. She loves us. Ricochet. She said she loves his bald head. That's what she said in the interview. She said she like his baldness, something like that of sort. Let's see, Gerard. I hope the man has some Kleenex and lotion. Oh, Ramon, you got me rolling, man. Ricochet used to date Casey Catanzaro NXT. Yes, I remember that. And for those you don't know, Casey Catanzaro is also on the Raw brand with Ricochet. She goes by Katana Chan. She's in a tag team with Kaden Carter, former women's tag team champions. Ricochet has Russell Simmons vibe. Ricochet looked like rapper Common's younger brother. Didn't Ricochet date the Blanchard girl? Yeah, I was about to say they dated Tessa Blanchard. That's true. But she left him because she was the man in a relationship. I didn't know that, Ramon. I knew they broke up. I thought he broke up with her because they said reportedly that she had came to the NXT Performance Center was acting crazy. I didn't know that. I definitely did not know that. That's news to me. And that is not good if that's the case. Ricochet, that mean you a certified step for sure. Man. I gotta give you the list once again.
You just made the list. Oh no.
Yeah, you're on the list again. That's another red flag. If my girl sent me a 4-hour trip, she applied for food stamps. Oh man. Ricochet is a little richer in this relationship. Yeah, he's looking very weak out here. But anyway, also Ricochet, he said that comment a while back about saying he wished that Samantha Irvin had an OnlyFans. So this is definitely a red flag. And like I said, these two been dating for quite some time. Definitely quite some time. And look at her picture. She looks like a fuck. Now look at her. Is this how announcers dress? Look how she dresses, man. Look at this, man. Like I said, they still engaged, not married. It's just no good. It's just no good. This is no good. And I do believe she was a stripper or dancer. Simple Shay, you're not looking good, man. Not looking good at all. Not looking good at all. Look at these pictures. Now, we guys know, if you look at the ring announcers like JoJo, we look at Leland Garcia, do they dress all thotty like Samantha Irvin does? Ain't these thirst trap pictures, guys? These are thirst trap pictures that she took. Look how she dresses. This is thirst trapping. This ain't no ring announcer. This ain't no wife. This is thirst trapping. This girl is stylish. That's how I know she was a dancer. And you heard Ricochet say it out of his own mouth. That woman's a stripper, man. Let's see. Good call on the simple. Yeah, that's exactly true. At least with Michael Hayes, when he dated Rose Menace, he bought the beers. Exactly. He wasn't sipping like this. Yeah, this is bad, man. JoJo and Samantha Irvin do kind of look alike. They kind of resemble each other. You know, but JoJo, now I know she was messing with Bray Wyatt while he was legally still married. They labeled her as a home wrecker. But Bray Wyatt didn't do all this stuff, taking no 4-hour trips for a first date. He didn't do all this stuff. It's making this man looking real bad out here. Really, really bad. Really bad out here. Like I say, I don't like how Ricochet is positioning himself right now. It just looks bad. This ain't no good look for him, man. Also, hit that like button. We got 30 people in this live. Hit the like and subscribe. Let's get that like up there. Let's get that up. Give you guys information that no other places give you in the IWC. We at the locker room. But yeah, Samantha Irvin, she just does not seem like a wife material to me. And the fact she left it off of this whole, we drive to the Grand Canyon for the first date. It don't sit well with me. And Ricochet, if he officially marries her, will be the simp of the decade. Not the simp of the month, not simp of the year, of the decade. Yes. She's thirst trapping. Samantha Irvin is thirst trapping. I don't see she talks softly. She's very nice. But don't change the fact that she out here thirst trapping, y'all. She thirst trapping out here. You can't tell me no other way. She's thirst trapping, and I don't like this look on her. She is not wife material. Guys, honestly, despite how good she looks, would you marry this woman, or would you just have a one night with her? You let me know live chat is even worth it. But let's see. She needs to work on that cake. Do some squats. I like my women with that garage. You feel me? Oh man, let's give you a let's say you're all that damn good. Yeah, this is just not good. And question from Gerard said, Nikita Lyons is the third trap on NXT. Who do you think is in store from the main roster? That's if she even gets to the main roster. Gerard, if I'm not mistaken, Nikita Lyons had an injury. She came back and she hurt again. And honestly, Nikita Lyons can't even wrestle. She is known for doing that famous pin where she does that split with having her booty out, similar to Melina. But Nikita Lyons needs to watch it too. She's borderline for getting big as well. I love WWE. Diamond Grant, welcome to the locker room. Like, subscribe if you're coming to the locker room. Ramon said, does she announce him on his way to the bed? About to get... Oh, Ramon, you need to stop, man. Oh, man. So this telling me that he is definitely not a Ric Flair in a relationship.
Be the man. You gotta beat the man.
He ain't the man. Yeah, she got martial arts skills. I give her that. She's very borderline. I don't want to be body shaming her like that, saying those words. But yeah, she definitely needs to lose a few LBS pounds. I'm not body shaming. I'm just calling how I see it. That's how we do it in the locker room. That's how we do it up in here. But this is crazy, though. This is not a good look for Ricochet. I don't know what the next move going to do. But we can't ignore the fact that, like I said before, when is the wedding? You've been engaged for over a year. Do you guys think there's something holding up, preventing this wedding? Is there maybe Ricochet wants to sign a prenup? She don't want to do it. Something is preventing these two getting married. Normally, engaged is 3 to 6 months, no more than a year, and it's been over a year. And I'm here to call that. Jada Parker's my girl. If I want to see more of her. Oh, Jada Parker's that business. Yes, I like Jada Parker too. And I gotta say, Jada Parker nice, and Gigi Dolan got a little body on her too, even though she can't wrestle. I like Gigi Dolan look wise as well, but Jada Parker can wrestle, and I even like that little what's the other girl name? But yeah, I do like her though, definitely. I do like Jada Parker. She asked what's my girl back then, WWE rough. It takes no BS. You're right, they definitely don't. But yeah, Samantha Irvin, this is no good. This is no good. And then you want her on OnlyFans. So you're promoting your fiance to be on OnlyFans, Ricochet. This is not a good look for you, man. Not a good look at all. I don't know what to say, Ricochet. You're certified simp. Simpachet. I'm gonna start calling you Simpachet. You're Simpachet. And since that's part, we're gonna answer questions right now. Get to the Q&A of the stream right now. And what more questions do you guys have for the Turnbuckle King? KDH, in your opinion, which NXT female is ready for the main roster? I would say Lyra Valkyria, the current women's NXT champion. And if I will also say too, Roxanne Perez is looking good. Roxanne Perez get better with promo. She's a heel. But Lyra Valkyria needs to work on her promo a little bit. But if I had to guess between her and Roxanne, I would say Roxanne's almost there ready. I would say Roxanne, honestly. I like Roxanne. You know. Is Jack Perry still with Anna Jay? For what I've heard, yes. Jack Perry, he's hiding in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Anna Jay look good too, but she cannot wrestle to save her life. She can't, but she look good though too. You know, AEW, ain't doing the best, but yes, I know. Jack Perry a winner for having her. Yeah, but let's see what questions you guys got. What other questions you guys got for me? Roxanne Perez, yes, definitely she's ready for the main roster. Definitely ready for the main roster. I would say so. She's getting up there though. But yeah, definitely. Do you think Mauro Ranallo will help improve AW commentary? Man, ain't nothing gonna help that commentary. I don't even think anybody can help the commentary. I don't think Jerry Lawler, you could bring him over there, ain't gonna do it. You could bring anybody from WWE, it's not gonna do it. No. I don't AEW. Mauro, I mean, I'm not saying Mauro was bad, but he was all right. He was all right. He was decent. So I think he's on Showtime now with a box or something like that. But he wasn't the all be all as far as announcing goes. Jack Perry, the man, will get passed around like a blood in my neighborhood. But Jack Perry a wimp. I don't like Jack Perry. But yeah, the question is, I do want to highlight back to Samantha Irvin and Ricochet. The question is this a relationship win or relationship cap? And with everything, with all the tools, with all the information, all the data, this is a relationship cap. This is a fake relationship. I don't see this relationship going anywhere. Ricochet and Samantha Irvin, the fact that everything was rushed. They did a 4-hour first date Grand Canyon. They've been engaged for over a year, as I said earlier. And he seemed like he's one of those nympho dudes. She seemed like she's thirst trapping. This don't seem like a genuine relationship. It seemed like she's with him because he's a simp. He's with her because he's lusting over her. And that's the whole thing. Is he in love or just lust? I think Ricochet just in lust with Samantha Irvin. He's lusting over her, as you can see. But we got some more questions here. AEW needs more defibrillator to revive itself. Absolutely, it does. Why is Dijak still NXT when he should be on the main roster? Well, Gerard, if you remember several years ago, they did have Dijak on the main roster. He was a part of a stable called Retribution, where Mustafa Ali was the leader. And since Retribution was a flop, some people were released from WWE. Some were moved around like Mia Yim. And some went back down to NXT. Unfortunately, like Dijak, that's why he's still down there. He couldn't get over it by being that horrible stable. The fact Samantha's a stepmom is huge that she could be with any man she wants. True. But she likes Ricochet, but you gotta remember Ricochet got some value. Ricochet has a name in WWE. He's been there for quite some time, close to 10 years. And I think she's willing for security. And the fact he has a name in WWE and he has some value. He has some type of value as far as job goes. Renault said they'll be divorced a few months after the marriage. Yeah, I don't see it as a genuine relationship. I see it's fake. I see it as a fake relationship. I just do. You heard he said in the interview, guys, it's perfect. We're perfect. We all know that nobody's perfect. No relationship is perfect. For you guys, there are relationships. No relationship is perfect. It's not. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. Mustafa Ali's at TNA now. Yes, Mustafa Ali's also the X Division champion, and he's doing his thing over there. I believe Dijak doing this gimmick will get over in the main roster. I actually like Dijak. I don't know when he's going to go back to the main roster. Only time will tell, but I do like Dijak. He's a great talent, but I do agree with you, Gerard. He's been there too long. Even though they sent him back down there, he should have been got called back to the main roster at this point, especially since we are in 2024. So hopefully he don't stay there too much longer, especially with Vince McMahon gone. You don't have to worry about him burying you. She will take his bank. Yeah. Samantha Irvin's like money hungry. Look how she dresses. She's a stripper. I mean, Ricochet simply said it himself. She's a dancer. She's a stripper. And like I said, it's a relationship cap. Definitely a relationship cap. You want this woman on OnlyFans? Come on, man. Who want their fiance on OnlyFans? And like I said, you're simp and you're a sucker for love. He's in lust and she's in business for his money. And that's the people that realize men like Ricochet and lust and love, she's in it for business and for stability and security. Simple as that. Simple as that. It's just not a good look for Ricochet. Definitely not a good look for this man. Hopefully he get it together at some given point. Hopefully rather sooner than later. This is sad. Gerard said, I don't like the way they let Andrade beat Apollo Crews easily on Raw. They have nothing for Apollo. Yeah, Gerard. Apollo's another guy I do like. Remember, he just came back to the main roster sometime last year from NXT. And he's been nothing more than enhancement talent. Apollo Crews is just like Cedric Alexander. Enhancement talent used to put other wrestlers over, especially new wrestlers. That's just how it is. Ramon said, look at Rusev watching Lashley telling his wife and now he's separated. You're right, man. And I covered that last week. I did that live last week about their divorce. You were on the money, though. And I got to give you your due. That was awesome. The thing about it is, if you don't keep things intact and you let your significant other be out here, it's another man and getting all wild, and you're not having some type of control over that or keep your woman in line, you get one of these. You deserve what you get. You deserve to get played for a fool. You deserve it. Uncle Jackie, salute to you. Thanks for coming out to the locker room, man. Appreciate it, man. But yeah, this dude he's a simp, man. Ricochet's a simp. I'm not sure Okada will get over AEW as he can't speak English and the crowd won't connect with a heel. I hope they do something with him. You know he's on a $3 million contract per year. Reportedly, Tony Khan paid a lot of money for that man to come from New Japan to All Elite Wrestling. That's what you want to call it, elite. But yeah, this is bad, though. Ricochet, this is not going to last. This is a relationship cap, man. This is not going to last at all. This relationship will not last at all. I just don't see it happening. We have more comment, and let's get back to the Q&A section. And let's see what you guys got to say. More questions that you guys have since we done talk about Ricochet and Stripper Irvin. I'm sorry, Samantha Irvin. That's Stripper Irvin. Excuse me. I meant to say Stripper. I meant to say Samantha Irvin. My apologies. The Young Bucks have peaked. They are nowhere near as powerful as they used to be. Yeah, Young Bucks suck. They suck. Young Bucks, I don't like. Yeah, they overrated. And guess what? Since you brought their name up, they go on my list by default. They go on my list tonight, along with Ricochet.
You just made the list. Oh no.
Yeah, they go on the list. Even Matt Hardy leader went the Canadian route with Edge, then Matt sent in the storyline. You know he did. Reportedly, I heard Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy supposed to leave AEW and reportedly come back to WWE. I may have to highlight that. It seems they are pushing Tiffany Stratton over Jade Cargill. We have to see. I don't know. The Jade Cargill's gonna be on SmackDown next week. They'll be on SmackDown next week. They let Tiffany beat Mia Yim twice on SmackDown. Yeah, Mia Yim is the female enhanced talent, and she beat Naomi too. She ain't only beat Mia, but she beat Naomi a couple weeks ago. But yeah, man, that's why I was going in the wrestling industry. We are 2 weeks away from WrestleMania 40, biggest WrestleMania ever. Jade Cargill beat me China vibes. Oh, you say because she's so muscular. Well, she is attractive. She looks better than China did. I'll give Jade that. As long as Jade gets retrained by WWE and she can perform good in the ring, hope she don't botch like she did back when she was at AEW. I don't have a problem with Jade, you know. But yeah, I do agree she's more muscular. If anything, Bianca Belair is more feminine body look compared to Jade. But that's my opinion, though. That's my opinion on that one. Yeah, but this is definitely interesting to see what happens next. Definitely see what happens next. I don't think Naomi return to WWE was a good idea. I don't think this role with Damage Control. Well, you gotta remember, Gerard, her husband, real life husband, which is Jimmy Uso, is with WWE, and I'm pretty sure that they get to be working each other on the road again. And I think if Naomi she was reportedly supposed to be with the Bloodline, the female member of the Bloodline. I think if she had not left with the whole Sasha Banks thing and going to TNA and Sasha going to AW, I think she would have been the Bloodline. They would help the character more, but that's speculation. I think it would have helped her. Bayley hasn't even won a title for a long time. I hope she wins at WrestleMania. I hope she don't get screwed. Yeah, she hadn't had a belt about maybe two, maybe 3 years now. Since she held the belt for 380 days for the Women's Championship. Yep. So definitely. We got 10 people in here. Like and subscribe, guys, and keep the notification on when you come into the locker room. Give you good exclusive news that no one else talks about, y'all. Let's keep it going. The Iconics are apparently coming back after WrestleMania. Now Sean Spears is back. I don't know. Cassie Lee is pregnant with her second baby, so I doubt that right now. I know she either just had her second baby or about to have a second baby. Gerard said that was a huge mistake. Tiffany Stratton beating Naomi, it killed her momentum. Yeah, I can't agree because Naomi did just come back and she just came back. You don't want her losing that easily to Tiffany Stratton. Also, let's not forget that Naomi was the first woman eliminated in the Women's Elimination Chamber in February. I think that killed her momentum more than anything, that she was the first one eliminated. And I knew she was going to be the first one eliminated. I think that kind of hurt her value as well. But yeah, it's just messed up. It's definitely messed up, though. It's wild, though. Wow. Why did Sean Spears return to NXT and not the main roster? Ty Dillinger? I guess they want to do something different with him because he did do the Ty Dillinger gimmick. Even though that gimmick got him over like crazy when he was on SmackDown, and Vince McMahon didn't do anything about that, him getting over. So maybe it's just something he wants to try different for size. But I do agree he should have been Ty Dillinger. I think he would have been Ty Dillinger. What's your view on Liv Morgan? Liv Morgan's actually got better. I actually like Liv Morgan as a wrestler. I ain't talking about her looks, y'all. We know she looked good. I like Liv Morgan, but her wrestling, she did stink at first, but I think she get a little bit better. If you saw her in Elimination Chamber, she put on one great performance in Elimination Chamber. And she didn't have a bad match with Becky Lynch on Raw. She lost to Becky. I think she's improving with Gerard. I don't think she's not as bad as she used to. Even Nia Jax improved. She ain't botching, hurt nobody yet. Bianca Belair. Oh, you talking about Montez Ford's a lucky dude. Yeah, he is. Her promo sucks. Yeah, her promo do suck, but her in-ring ability has got better. It's got much, much better. Much, much better for what it used to be. As far as her in-ring ability. Do she need to work on promos? Yes. Could she be more polished on some things in the ring? Yes, she's not perfect, but there's always room for improvement. Let's not forget about that. And let's see. Liv Morgan, ring gear, fire. Oh yeah, definitely. I like her ring gear as well. Definitely like her ring gear. She's definitely good with that. Definitely, most definitely, guys. But yeah, let's see. We got another question here. Do you think Montez Ford could be a solo star? Let me see how I can answer that question. Yes, I most definitely think he'd be a solo star. Montez, he put on amazing performance at the Elimination Chamber last year. When he did that spider spot, yeah, he could go. Definitely. Yes, he could definitely be a solo star. Yeah, that boy is good. Solo needs to happen, yeah. But if you watch the reality show he has Bianca, I heard he's like kind of skeptical on going solo because he don't want to leave his boy Dawkins behind. So yeah, it's definitely a good one. But yeah, I'm not sure when he will go solo and how that will work out. That I'm not sure. Definitely not sure, but only time will tell though. Definitely only time will tell. But I do like I said, I like Montez as a solo star. If they're gonna do it, they need to do it sooner than later. Because if they don't, it's gonna be too late. Definitely too late for him to go solo. How would you book Austin Theory? He can't connect with the crowd. I don't know what to do with him. They done everything with him. I don't know. He's very skeptical. I just don't know. I mean, it seemed like, I don't know. If they don't do nothing with him, don't be surprised Austin Theory gets one of these. Don't be surprised he gets released in the near future. Because think about it, Austin Theory. They rushed with the Money in the Bank. He didn't get up with that. He had 2 United States Championship runs. Didn't do nothing with that. He beat John Cena for the United States Championship to retain that title at WrestleMania 39 last year. Night 1. John Cena, one of the best of all to ever to do it. Didn't get over with that. Now he's with Grayson Waller. Looks like a comedy act. There's nothing more to do with him. Montez gonna get that bag, dude. Definitely. What's your view on Santos Escobar? Oh, he bad. He one of the best heels on SmackDown. I would like to see a Santos. Honestly, Santos and Rey Mysterio is a great feud, but a better feud would be Santos versus Andrade. Andrade. That's how you say it. But yeah. Yeah, Austin there is trash. Grayson Waller and Candice LeRae need a gimmick change or turn heel. Well, Candice LeRae is heel. She got like a bully gimmick. She's heel. And Grayson Waller just turned to pretty much, I don't know, I think like a tweener. It's like they was trying to turn a baby face. But yeah, Grayson Waller, Austin Theory, they both suck right now. I don't know what they're going to do with those two guys, but they stink right now. And since Austin Theory and Grayson Waller not doing the best, I got to put them on the list.
You just made the list. Oh, no.
I got to put them on the list. Yeah, Santos and Andrade, that is a money-making feud. You can't tell me that's not a money-making feud right there. And that's not a prediction, it's a spoiler.
And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Yeah, that is definitely a feud I want to see. Hopefully with the draft coming up, the next WWE draft for 2024, maybe we'll get Andrade and Santos on the same brand, whether it's SmackDown or Raw, I don't care. But I would like to see that in the near future. Like I said, I like Rey Mysterio. but I will really, when Andrade first came back, the first thing I thought in my head, man, him and Santos would tear the house down with a great feud. B-Fab sucks. Why is she employed? Well, B-Fab's more of a valet. I don't think she should be wrestling. And remember, she just got rehired. She got released before with Hit Row. And you know, the leader of Hit Row, Mr. Isaiah Swerve Scott, I think we know him now as Swerve Strickland, who's host. Now, he's an AEW, but the rest, Hit Row has not been the same since Swerve left, honestly. But yeah, I smell the green that match, yes. B-Fab is even cut promos to dress her like Bobby Lashley. Like I said, she's like a valet. She's like similar to a Scarlett. She is, you know, she also attacked the Scarlett, you know. I would say she's not even a wrestler. I don't know what the hell she does, but she's not a wrestler. She's not a wrestler. No, definitely not. But yeah, WWE is Swerve is doing his thing. Like I said, I am hoping, I'm really hoping, you know, AEW sucks right now. I'm hoping he gets the AEW World title sooner than later. Get that belt off Samoa Joe. I like Samoa Joe, but he is trash as champion. And once again, since I'm not feeling Samoa Joe championship run, you gotta go on the list, Samoa Joe. I like your Samoa Joe, but you gotta go on the list, man.
You just made the list. Oh, no.
But yeah, I'm not feeling Samoa Joe's champion. ALP joining the Karen Cross review. I actually like it. I think it's a perfect pairing. And Paul Erling as the manager, I think it's perfect. I think it'll be great. Karen Cross is a great talent. He's got to be utilized properly. That's his only issue. Is there anything that can be done for Karen Cross? Yeah. Karen Cross' issue is he needs the right feud. He has the look, the gimmick, everything. He needs a feud that's going to put him over. He needs a great feud. And one feud I can see him getting over in, I would like to see Karen Cross versus LA Knight. That's one feud. I would like to see a Karen Cross versus also maybe even a Karen Cross versus, you know, who else on SmackDown? Maybe even I know Bobby Lashley's feuding now. But I would like to see him versus Damian Priest even. If Damian goes to SmackDown. He needs to face a big man. You think about it. Be a good one. Karen Cross versus Drew McIntyre. Because Karen Cross is a big man. Drew's a big man. Damian a big man. He needs something like that. Or like I said, you know, or LA Knight type. Scott Steiner, TNA promos, sums up for me. Yeah, I would like to see Karen Cross versus LA Knight. That would be good. He just needs to be in the right feud and be booked properly. And I think he can even go as far as maybe even being world champion in the near future. But Karen Cross is great talent, former NXT champion, and he was also released too. He was brought back by Triple H. You know what I mean? Damian Priest versus Ilya. I like Ilya, but he sucks as NXT champion right now. I need to get that belt off him. I don't know if he's going to lose to Tony D, the Don of NXT, and stand deliver, but I don't like him as an NXT champion. He's a boring champion. Braun Breaker versus Dijak. They had a little feud in NXT recently. Dijak beat Braun Breaker, but it wasn't a long-term feud. I think they had a match. Or was that Baron Corbin? It might be Baron Corbin before they teamed up together. I knew he teamed with one big guy, and that was Baron Corbin. But yeah, this is we got, like I said, WrestleMania coming up, 2 weeks away. Who do you guys? I don't know who you guys got to win it all, who your picks are, but definitely it's gonna be something coming up. Dijak versus Damian Priest. Now you talk about language. I like that match better. Now that's a good one. That's a good one.
Because I am that damn good.
Yeah, I like that scenario better. Brave versus Arian or Brave versus Aleister Black. Aleister Black would have been lit. Yeah. I would actually like to see a Karrion Kross versus Aleister Black. I would like to see that. Brave versus Aleister Black, I wish we could have got. That would have been lit. You're right about that, Ramon. But we can still get Karrion Kross versus Aleister Black. Aleister Black, hopefully he comes back to WWE when his contract up. I know his real life wife Selena Vegas still with WWE. So hopefully we can only tell what's going to happen next for Aleister Black. Or Malachi Black right now they call him. Whatever his name is. Some silly mess. But yeah, definitely rest in peace to Bray Wyatt, by the way. You got the documentary coming out April 1st. Rest in peace to that man. Rest in peace to him. But Final Testament versus House of Black, man. That's a good one. That's a good one. Buddy Matthews versus Pac. That's a good one too. You guys got some good fantasy matchups. I got some real fantasy matchups tonight. Definitely some good ones in here. Something I would definitely look forward to. Something I would like to check out. Yeah, like I said, so what you guys think of the whole Ricochet and Samantha Irvin? Was that good? That's pretty much highlighted very well. And not just me thinking things that we could all say Ricochet is a simp, right? He's almost pretty much confirmed that he's a simp. I just want to put that out there before I ask any more questions. He's pretty much a simp. We can put that out there. Ricochet is a simp, and he is a fool. I just want to make that confirmation. But definitely good way of highlighting that relationship. We'll be highlighting more relationships for that matter. Definitely would touch on more. Ricochet is a simp, pure and simple. Thank you. And since you said that, I got some confirmation. He goes on the list along with Matt Cardona and along with Adam Cole. You on that list, man.
You just made the list. Oh, no.
Yeah, definitely, guys. Ricochet. That's right, Ricochet. Well, let me get back to answer y'all questions. I appreciate that. Ramon and Gerard, appreciate the confirmation, fellas. Let's see. MJF versus LA Knight. We spin on each other on the mic. That is a good scenario. I never thought of that, Ramon. I have not thought of that. I don't know if MJF's coming to WWE. I know he's poorly want to leave AEW, but that's a good scenario. Definitely. Bronson Reed versus Jinder Mahal. That's not a bad scenario either. That's not bad. I would love to see a Bronson Reed versus Keith Lee. Did they have that in NXT? Did Bronson Reed ever face Keith Lee when he was here in NXT? I think that, or Bronson Reed. I don't know if he faced Keith Lee. Adam Cole needs momentum. Yeah, Adam Cole needs a whole bunch of momentum. We know he a simp just like Matt Cardona and Ricochet. We know he a simp. But yeah, guys, we had a good one tonight. And this was a good stream tonight. You guys been amazing tonight in the chat. You guys have some good questions, and you guys also appreciate your input on the whole sucker for love, which is Ricochet, because you are definitely a sucker for love, and that is all I have regarding this. Is he in love or just lust? Yes. No, Bronson Reed did get a chance to fight Keith Lee. Okay, that's what I thought. But yeah, this is all I have for this. Like I said, in the not just live chat, but also on the playback comment section. You want to add additional comments regarding Ricochet, is he in love or just lust? How this relationship was a relationship cap? You guys let me know. And like I said before, are there any ideas for any other relationships or marriages you want me to highlight? I would definitely take note of that and definitely consider it. Will be duly noted. Yes, I appreciate that, Ramon. We'll take time with Tony Storm, Gerard. Probably gonna give it to that raggedy Mercedes Moné girl. And I don't like her either. Y'all know how I feel about Mercedes Moné. But yeah, Soon, 2 videos will pop up for Toxic Ring Scandal. One will be, why did she really get married? The next video will be, did she always friend zone him? Thank you guys once again for coming out tonight, checking out the stream. Until then, it is OUT.